Welcome everyone. Time for another piece of Majora's Mask. Alright, so we're still in the Deku Royal Palace area. Just discovering about the monkey about to be punished. And so, while we explore this area, what we'll be getting done in this part is we will be getting another piece of heart. We will get some magic beans and learn the song, a new song, and also do the Deku Flower game Day 2. Alrighty. Alright, so he's meeting me out here. Of course, they know about a secret route from the outer garden. Well, show me. Show me what you got. Alright, so now we will be exploring the inner garden areas. Now this is like a little stealth section. You just basically have to stay out of the line of sight of these little Deku scrubs. Not too difficult, but you know, it is easy to get caught if you're not careful. So I'll try to be as careful as possible, but no guarantees. Like that. Not too much of a punishment. Don't lose any hearts or anything. You just get thrown back out. So, and each of these areas aren't too big, anyways. But there is actually a piece of heart down one of these, on one of these sides, and so it'll be nice to find it. That was close. Ah, that one little, the one little bullet got me. His line of sight just barely got me on that one. Alright. Third time's a charm, right? Quite a bit of rupees in through this area too, which is nice. And yes, there is our piece of heart. Just gotta be careful on this last little part, and got it. Now that will make piece of heart number 14 actually. Doesn't matter at this point if we get caught, because we're just gonna be moving on to the next area. Save us some backtracking. Thanks. Alright, now for this part. Like I said, not really too difficult. Alright, that filled up our rupees. Not too bad at all. Now hopefully I remember to deposit them before I just collect a whole bunch of more rupees and basically for nothing. Alright, now I believe this is the area where I'll be able to first get some magic beans, now that I will finally have a use for them. So magic beans, and also I'll have to collect some water. So I'll have to basically dump the fairy that I just got a little bit ago, which is fine. Not a deal breaker. Definitely glad that this guy won't be hiking up the chart. He won't charge more each time I buy a certain amount of beans. Because in Majora's Mask, the guy would hike up the amount of rupees it would cost. Simply because there was only a specific amount of beans you could buy in the game. But this one isn't like that. Basically 10 rupees, and that's it. Buy as many as I want. Well, I think I can hold up to 9. But they get, you know, I lose them when I return to the first day, so not really a reason to buy a full 9. I'll probably buy maybe up to 5. I can always come and buy some more. Alright, see you, fairy. You did me no good at all. Good riddance. I'd rather have spring water. Gotta do some gardening. Gotta water my beans. Alright, so plant them, water them. Don't have to wait no 7 years for it to grow. Go ahead, remember to get some more water. Now, I don't think there's much up here. It just basically shows you the concept of what these things do. And yeah, there's a little chest, but I believe it's just rupees. Alright, we'll go ahead and buy a few more rupees, or magic beans. Like I said, we'll probably go ahead and buy up to 5, so we'll get 4 more. Go ahead and let them catch us. Just save us some backtracking. Alright, and now we'll go to this area over here, and now that we have the beans and water, we'll make a new plant. Now this is another instance when, if I had the Song of Storms, I'll be able to water these things without a bottle of water, which will save on bottle space. But for now, this will work. Of course, not fast enough to get through that. Alright, now we just have to get through this. Try to just fly straight to him. Oh, of course, I would not get knocked down. I guess I should probably have tried to shoot him with the bubbles from a distance, instead of risking a fall. So now we gotta do it again. Oh yeah, that's the way to go about it. Not a bad shot. Alright, we're about at the halfway point of getting through these Deku Flower part. Alright, continue on. How dare you block me? How dare you block me? You die for your insurrection. Go ahead and get a little closer to get this one. Sayonara. Alright, we are almost there. Alright. Now we made it to the inner chamber of where the monkey's at. Which I believe we will learn the Sonata of Awakening, which will actually awaken the Woodfall Temple, allowing us access to it. And I believe the Sonata of Awakening actually has some other uses too, but I can't remember where they are useful at. Possibly for waking people up. I'll definitely have to try it on sleeping things. Yeah, gonna have to use the horns, the Deku. The Deku pipes, that's what they are. Classic little fall down. Of course, I meant yes, not no. Try to go too quick, I get and again. All right. Take my time this time. Of course, I will. one of the little bit more complicated songs. Still not too bad. But it's more than 3 notes. New song learned. Of course, it would just incriminate the monkey even further, since he knows the song that he shouldn't. Punished, yeah. You mean executed. Alright, arriving at the dawn of the second day. Which means we've got to remember to do the Deku Flower game back in Clocktown. Alright, we'll go ahead and warp. Because I'd rather get that second game out of the way before I do forget. So I would hate for that to happen. And we do have plenty of time to get the dungeon done still. So I'm not too worried. The first dungeon's not terribly long or difficult. First off, we'll show a picture of the Deku King that we actually took to this guy. Should give us some rupees. I can't remember how much, but it probably is more than 20, like it was for the monkey. Yep, silver rupee. I should have deposited my rupees before doing that. I actually only got 40 on that deal. I actually thought it was only going to be like 50, not 100. Oh well. Alright, we'll go ahead and I could warp to the clock town, but I think there's an area to a stump anyway, a big stump that I'll be able to plant one of my beans, and I guess I'll have to try to find some water. But might as well plant it at least for now, and can always come back and water it. Because there is a chest up there. It'd be nice to go ahead and check out what's in there. It's more than likely just some rupees, but be nice to find out. And while I search for some water, I might as well speed up the playthrough just a little bit. Of course, I can't remember where to get some spring water off the top of my head. At least not out in the field, anyway. Might have to go back to Woodfall. But like I said, as long as we water it sometime in this 3-day cycle, it's not going to matter. See if I can get this water. I doubt it. It's got to be fresh spring water. These little pools of water just don't cut it, unfortunately. Alright, so, yeah, we'll worry about the water in a little later. Go ahead and play that, Deku game. Alright, as you see, this one, a little tougher than the other one. The other one just had raising platforms up and down, but this one actually has some that are going in square patterns. Some are going clockwise, some counterclockwise. It makes things a little more difficult. We'll try to get this done as quickly as possible. And all we gotta beat is, I think, 1 minute 15, so should be plenty of time. So we got some fast moving ones towards the outside, a little bit slower moving ones on the inside. So we're gonna try to get this as easily as possible. No guarantees of getting this one on the first try. Start at about 3 left. I figured I might have trouble getting that in the first try. But this one's it's not hard. Alright, we'll try again. Barely got that corner. Don't need to make it that close. Liking those corners. A little bit better. Landing on like every edge I can, I swear. Oh, now that's better. Right to the middle. Alright, I think yeah, this is done. Like I said, it's not too hard at all. I really shouldn't have fallen that first time. Another 50 rupee reward. Once again, should have deposited the rupees before I came here, but that's okay. So now I just have to, of course, remember to come back for day 3. And then we'll get a piece of heart for doing that. Well, speaking of depositing the rupees, let's actually go and do that right now. That way we have an empty rupee bag for so that we can fill it back up. Go ahead and put all of it in. Well, making us have 1,271 rupees collected so far. Oh, and there's the guy from the swamp. I think he's still selling magic beans. Yep, he's still. So that's another way to get magic beans without having to go to the Deku Palace. As long as I've traded deeds with this guy. Alright. Alright, I think this is a good place to end this part. Didn't quite get to the dungeon yet, but it'll definitely be coming in the next part, I think. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I will hopefully see you in the next parts that are coming. So, as we continue this long little journey, see you guys later.